So you think LeBron's longevity is a byproduct of the change in the physicality of the game too?
Definitely.
Okay.
Less physical. Right now, you get a flagrant foul, you get fined, suspended. Like, guys ain't even fouling hard no more. Back before I played, it was crazy. But when I played, it was crazy. But even before, like the 80s going to 90s, it was probably more physical then. But, people get mad. It's just a product of what I see. I've seen what greatness is. Been there, played with them. I don't see that all the time over here. So you want me to give these the same props I'm giving them? That shit will never happen. So you can call it hate if you want. But even with the word hate, like these kids that like to throw that word around. If you ain't great and I'm great, how the fuck can I hate on you? That don't make no sense. I'm in the building. You're not in the building. So how the fuck can I hate on you? People say Charles and I, we're ruining the game talking about the product because the product is shit. Fuck, show me greatness. Like, y'all pay a lot of money for these shoes, and I want to see because be great. And I'm going to always stay on them and motivate them to be great. They can call it hate I want, but I ain't sucking these out just because they're making $400 million. A lot of these can't play, and they know it. In any era, they can't play. I'm just saying. Pick and roll, one-on-one. I fucking can't play, dog. Joker can play. Giannis can play. Dame, a couple of these guys can play, but a lot of these can't play. Like Ben Simmons, that motherfucker need to be arrested.
What about like a Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum can play. He's all right. I'm not going to bash him, but Ben Simmons need to be arrested. $250 for that shit.
Arrested, did you say?
Arrested. $250 million for that bullshit. Get the fuck out of my face. Robbing people, man.
Hey, man, that's a lot to kind of unpack. Shaq, man, he was keeping it real. He was spitting some facts. But, Shaq just still, to me, just doesn't get it. I really don't think that he gets it. And I think Shaq is always having a separate conversation than what the bottom line is. I mean, two things I believe can be true. With the things that Shaq was talking about, how physical it was back in the day, in that 90s era especially, it is definitely different. The game has changed. To say that, I don't know, man. The way he got on Ben Simmons saying that he need to be arrested, I just think Shaq is just so out of touch, and people call it hate because him and Charles seem to always vilify. They never build. They never praise on the same platform. I'm not saying they don't do anything for their community. I'm not saying they don't do things for people behind the scenes. But it seems like when we see them on face value, they're always breaking down. They're never building. And that's just the problem. I mean, people today, not just athletes, people today are just more emotional anyway because it's social media. Everybody now has an ego, a super ego has been upgraded because of the internet presence. And, these guys are, like you said, they making big money. And, you can... Look, I hate to count people pockets, and I get what Shaq is saying. Like, you guys have put in the work, and you have been identified as great. But I think people are just changing the definition. I mean, like, you're getting more opinionated when we're defining what's great and what's not. You can clearly see at times where it's like, people are stealing money. But I think Shaq just misses the big point of the time is just different. These players, it's just, everything is just changed. The attitude that you have towards this is not a wrong attitude, but it's more based towards the players that you played with. Like, this is just a different time. And, these kids, this next generation, they just not on that type of time. It's just like y'all are living in the past, with this message that y'all are delivering. But, keep doing your thing. But I just don't think that Shaq still get it. And, when you talk about, LeBron James and how he's a byproduct of how soft the league has become. I mean, LeBron is a freak of nature. And Shaq always alluding to how physical the league was and how soft it is now. Like, Shaq is just a freak of nature. You were always bigger than everybody else. So it's not like you were a small guy and had to be a tough guy throughout your career, college or the pros. You were always bigger than everybody. Like, not to say that you were a bully, but you never had that type of challenge. So I just hate when Shaq always bring physicality up in his argument. when by default there was no competition. There was none for him, you know, on any level of basketball. Like, he was just born like that. So that's where I just lose a little bit. But he got at Ben Simmons, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about 250. Ben Simmons stealing money. Should he be arrested? My God. 7 Mitchell here with Lakers Land. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. What's up, guys, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button for us so we can get this content in the algorithm. And also, please be sure to subscribe to the Lakers Land YouTube channel if you're new. And you can also purchase a channel membership for exclusive Lakers Land content. Also, join our Lakers Land watch party room on Playback TV for free VIP access to all of our Laker games and our live weekly podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand show. We also have merchandise available in our YouTube channel store, so grab some Lakers Likes merch today. Peace.